What is going on, everybody? Sorry I am late. It is your boy Troxel Sports Talk, bringing you the Indiana Hoosiers at the Michigan Wolverines. What's going on, everybody? Soon as the commercials are over with, I will be bringing in the game audio. What's going on, Danielle? What's going on, RRP Juice? What's going on, RC? Says go Indiana. I didn't even get a notification. Kind of tough. Troxel, I just hit 400 subscribers. That's what's up. Congratulations, Daniel. What's going on? Jeffrey says, go Hoosiers. My two favorite teams are Ohio State and whoever plays Michigan.
And he's developed a very interesting culture here already.
It is 16-21 with 10:24 remaining in the first half.
I was really surprised when we were at practice yesterday how much the players talked to one another, like giving advice on plays, defensive plays, offensive plays. Oh, they're going to get a foul. Okay.
Yeah, Austin Davis will be called for that foul.
What?
That's his first.
That was so weak.
Now the second team foul.
What's going on, MonStar?
Again, the officials are being told to try to clean up play in the post, and that banging inside, they're looking for that. That time they decided it was the defense who initiated the contact.
Green, Kansas first three. He was so good against Iowa.
And that is great news for Indiana. That is bad news for Michigan, because we saw in that Iowa game, Green can get very, very hot very quickly.
Oh, Indiana was 3 for 20 from three in the last meeting between these two teams. They've already made three in this first half. It's a 2-point game along the baseline.
Oh, there we go.
David DeJulius.
There we
Thus
go.
far, Michigan has been able to get inside that Indiana defense. You know, it's funny, Indiana's the team that wants to go inside, but Michigan's the one who's doing it.
Well, Green, his jumper grazes the front of the rim. He thought he was hit. That was inside the arc.
That's his problem. He's shooting inside the arc.
Yeah. Simpson swings it to the corner for Johns Jr., and he cans it.
Oh, there we go.
And again, that's created by the penetration of the defense. Xavier Simpson's doing whatever he wants, getting into the lane, and Michigan with some wide open looks.
Michigan's lead is 7, 26-19. Deron Davis, though, answers over the top of Johns.
Well, now that's not usually what you see from Deron Davis, starting out beyond the free throw line.
I will say, if we can control
a nice little jump hook.
The steals from Indiana,
Brooks off the screen.
We should have this game
Davis,
pretty much
and it's
won.
blocked away. Race Thompson came over and is called for the foul.
Thompson had a
long
way to go.
Yes, little one's feeling better, and I'm actually feeling better as well.
Thompson was out in the corner, and he just hits him with the arm. Again, getting close to the basket.
I appreciate that, Jeffrey.
Up that Indiana defense getting inside.
So Austin Davis will get 2. He's 56%.
All right, Austin Davis to the free throw line.
Coming off the bench, he has been red hot.
Misses the
Tomorrow
first.
on CBS, Cedric the Entertainer and Max Greenfield. Livers back in for Michigan.
All right, Austin Davis.
And again,
with the second
Livers
free throw.
Those 9 games, he's not really at 100%. And so they're still, even though he played 31 minutes, last time
got
they're
the
still
second.
trying to massage his time on the court just a little bit. They need him out there, but
they
don't want to risk another injury.
Well, one free throw was good. The other one was not. Michigan leads it by 6. Green, tough angle. Austin Davis with the rebound.
Indiana really needs to get Trace Jackson-Davis involved on the offensive end.
Here's Brooks for three. Off the front of the rim. Doesn't get the roll. Austin Davis with the rebound.
Oh, nice putbacks to stay with it.
Archie Miller's really upset because
there we
Austin
go.
Davis was in there among.
All right, there's a timeout, I believe, on Indiana. Indiana called the timeout. Hey, we definitely need those second chance points and putbacks. Hopefully, what do you call it? What's that? Streamlabs kicks in. I don't know why Stream Elements is on though. What's going on, Erica?
Who gets the rebound, he pushes Brunk out of the way. That's just an outstanding physical play, and Archie Miller is very upset with the fact that his guys didn't get that rebound.
Yeah, he said as Brunk walked off the floor, he said softs because they didn't battle the way he would like. Davis with 5 points. What a year he's had so far for Michigan.
And what a stretch he's had so far for Michigan.
Largest lead of the game for the Wolverines, up 8.
And here Michigan comes out. They play a little bit of zone, and now they're in it. At 2-3, they've been man-to-man up until now, just giving Indiana something different to look at.
And Green is on the bench, who was firing from every which way last game for Indiana from beyond the arc. They go inside to Jackson Davis, and he dribbles it off the foot of Austin Davis.
Oh, still
really nice
Indiana
job
ball.
by Brendan Johns Jr. to drop down in there and
What's
help
going
out.
on, Kobe Sports?
Jackson Davis, I think, a little anxious in there. He fumbled that ball. That's normally a play that he makes.
He only has 1 shot so far, Jackson Davis. Shot clock at 6 off the inbound. Durham for 3, no good, and the rebound is
Austin Davis, it goes through your legs. What are you
Jackson
doing?
Davis, he dribbles it out of bounds off the foot of
Oh,
Austin
come
Davis.
on.
There's a lot that happened right there.
Wah, 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 wah. Come on, man. It goes through his legs on an easy rebound, and ball goes out of bounds, and it's Indiana ball. Wow. Where's the Gridiron Blitz when we need him? Because he needs some milk. Oh, man. Come on, Austin Davis. What's going on, Joseph Marshall? I love that show, ESPN's Come On Man. Oh, absolutely. I ain't gonna lie, I'm thinking about coming out with a show called Come On Man for basketball. That Austin Davis failed rebound, that would definitely be one of the top 10. Oh, man, come on. Making my Michigan team look bad. Come on, man. What's going on, Dwayne Boatwright? On my way in from church, but I'm in. Appreciate that, brother. Hey, come on now. We're actually finally healthy.
Yeah, he has 5 assists so far to go along with his 2 points. He's 27 points coming in, 25 now from 1,000 points, 57 rebounds from 500. He's trying to become the first Michigan Wolverine to have 1,000 points, 500 rebounds, and at least 500 assists. He has 600.
What's going on, 2K Plays?
That says an awful lot.
And it's not like he's 6'5".
Right. Indiana with the basketball. Smith into the paint, lost control.
Oh, out of bounds.
Michigan
Michigan
It'll
ball.
be Michigan basketball.
There we go.
One of the reasons that you play a zone, Tom, is because you're trying to cut off the interior.
What's going on,
but you're also
Antonio
trying to cut down on dribble penetration. And
Armenta?
that time, Smith got up a good head of steam. He just couldn't hang on to the ball.
Yeah, Michigan is
I'm a
better
Michigan
recently.
fan.
They've talked about their defensive adjustments.
Born and raised in
trying
the great state of
to stop the corner
Michigan.
cutting into the paint. They're also trying to clog up the paint. Livers tried the jam, and he's fouled.
What about you, Antonio? What fan are
That
you?
was an odd-looking play, Tom. Everybody went to the center of the court, and Isaiah Livers is the only guy who went down along the baseline.
Oh man,
And
MonStar's
that
in the
Jackson Davis
kitchen. I am
at the
definitely
rim.
going to his house.
That's the first foul on Jackson Davis, and now Livers to the line.
Didn't look like any problem with his hip.
Because I know whatever comes out that kitchen is going to be good.
94% for the free
All right,
throw
Livers
line.
with the first free
Stream
throw.
CBS Sports HQ.
What's going on, Drew C?
TV to watch today.
All right, Livers got them both.
He's
10-point lead.
It's a 10-point game.
His last 23.
7:25 remain in the
Pretty
first
incredible
half.
Run. He's perfect.
Michigan's
at the Big
5 for
Ten
6
from
at the free throw line, and
And he's out there in that
Indiana
zone
is
talking
0 for
direction
0.
traffic.
Brunk inside against Austin Davis. Great angle off the glass by Joey Brunk.
And Brunk can get those angles, and that's where Indiana's got to go. I think
going
they've
on,
settled. They made a
Frostfish?
couple of threes, and that was great, but you don't want to settle for threes if you're not a three-point shooting team.
Austin Davis with the catch on the pass from DeJulius.
LSU fans, but
Again, just a simple
that loss
screen and
from
roll.
Vandy.
Davis that time surprisingly used his right hand inside. Michigan back to the man-to-man.
Durham breaks away, bounce pass to Brunk. Brunk has it knocked away going up from behind by Johns Jr.
Hey, at least
knocked
LSU
away.
won the
Livers
national
picks it
title,
up.
though.
Xavier Simpson about to check back
That
into
was
the
crazy
game
that-
for Michigan. Livers heads to the basket. Shot is good.
Oh,
off
okay,
the glass. He got it
Livers.
past the hand
Nice cut.
of Jackson Davis.
Nice cut.
Outstanding ball movement, going from side to side and attacking on the interior.
That's 9 points. It's the largest lead of the first
Time
half
for
for
MVP.
Michigan. Smith has it knocked away.
Hey, he's been playing like that
Julius
for us right
up
now.
the floor. To Brooks. Livers
For three.
Nope.
Oh, he misses it.
Ball movement once again. The shot just didn't go.
Here's Durham heading to the basket.
Wow,
off the glass,
wide open
uncontested.
lane. Walked right into it
Saw
for
the
that
defense
lane.
was disorganized, Tom, and he just took advantage.
Durham averaging 9.5 per game. He has 8 so far in this first half. 10-point
All right, come
lead
on,
for the
Brooks.
Wolverines. Brooks down
Oh,
low to
wide
Davis,
open.
Gets control and
Oh, he traveled. Come on, Austin Davis. That's twice you making us look
One of the things
silly.
we've seen from Michigan today has been tremendous ball movement. The ball goes side to side, then you get some penetration after the ball moves, and as a result, the defense is not in good
I
position
think
to
Ohio
contest
State's
the
finally
shots.
500 in Big Ten now.
You know, sometimes you see a guy get the ball, it's the first play, and he tries to drive in there, and the defense is set. Well, of course the defense is set. They're in position.
Right.
You've got to move them around a little bit before you
I
take the ball
appreciate
to the
that,
basket.
Dwayne.
Rod Davis back in for Indiana. Green picked up by Livers, feeds Davis. who
Hey, I'm
tried to
still
feed it
hating
to
on
Jackson
Don.
Davis, and he lost it. That was a tough pass.
But he's balling out.
Simpson.
I appreciate that.
Wagner to the basket, has it blocked away. Teske.
Okay, come on, Teske.
Too strong off the
come
glass.
on.
And Jackson Davis.
Sometimes you
with the
just got to go
They
down
want
with
to dribble
the
on the ball.
Oh,
there.
got it. Oh,
Michigan
Michigan
have it.
ball
Wagner
wide open.
easy
There's the
lay-in.
lay-in. Let's go. Nice hustle. Nice hustle. Let's go. There we go.
It's a good point about dribbling the basketball when you're a big man.
Yeah, hang on to it.
Somebody will come and get it.
Two guys came and got it.
Yeah, wrong color jersey. Finney off the glass. He slipped beautifully.
Oh, man.
to the
Banks
baseline.
open for Indy.
Well, now Indiana's got to get some stops. They've scored their last couple of possessions. When you get behind, you don't catch up by trading baskets.
Michigan is shooting 58%. Indiana shooting 48% so far from the floor.
Yeah, Jeffrey,
Generally, your shooting
we definitely are
percentage is
playing
a
a lot
product of
better
your shot
today.
selection, and Michigan has had excellent shots.
Offensive
Teske's going to get
foul.
called for an illegal screen. And that dribble handoff is really tough. If you're the
Hey,
big
I
guy
appreciate
making
that,
dribble
RC.
handoff, you've got to
Shout
be
out to RC
totally
with the
stationary.
$24.99
Teske handed the
super
ball,
chat.
turned as he was doing
Appreciate
it, and
that,
that's
brother.
an automatic for an official.
Yeah, you sort of have to complete the play.
That is definitely
So
going
nothing's
into my
called.
channel
You just have to
to
stand there,
yeah.
and that's hard to do.
get a new microphone and
Well, it's his first personal foul.
webcam and other
Michigan
things
with
to
just
get
3
me
fouls.
back in the
Indiana
game.
with just 4 fouls.
This last 3 minutes and 50 seconds of this first half is going to be very important because Michigan has really started out quickly, but Indiana
Hey,
still
there's
within striking
Streamlabs.
distance.
Absolutely.
Now you guys can
Davis.
check your points.
Outside the green, shot clock
what do you
under
call it?
10. Ball knocked away. Wagner knocks it out of bounds with 7
I'm
on
still
the shot
Max
clock.
Truck, sorry. Hey, I appreciate that
Michigan
though.
with a 10.
What's going on? Damon Johnson says, "What's up, everyone? How's it going, Damon?" Stuff happens, says West Branch Ball. $2K Play says, now with that $24.99, time to buy a Thon or Darko jersey. No, that is definitely going all directly to my channel, so I could get my channel better, so I could bring better quality for you guys. I appreciate that, Damon. Says I'm good. Stopping in to give a thumbs up. Appreciate that, brother. It must have started, what do you call it? On the, what do you call it? That last stream I did, what was that, last week or this week? Yeah, about 5 days ago, it looks like. Man, MonStar. Those brownies look phenomenal. Man, those look delicious.
far for Michigan.
All right,
One thing
we
to
are
look
back.
at, Indiana,
Indiana with the
which
ball.
has the most free throw attempts in the Big Ten, has not gone to the free throw line so far.
Oh,
in
wide
this half.
open.
As the
Oh, he
shot
misses
clock
the
winds
layup.
down, the rebound
They
is
got the
taken out
rebound
by the
back.
Hoosiers and Jerome Hunter.
Jump ball.
And a jump ball, and the possession goes to Michigan.
Tom,
And
and
Michigan
that's
ball.
a
Let's
critical
go.
factor. We talked to Archie Miller before the game, and he told us his team has to get to the free throw line and has to make free throws in Big Ten play.
You know,
they get
that's one thing I
22% of
wouldn't
their
mind
offense
doing
from the free
is
throw line. And as
I
you
wouldn't
said,
mind
they have
changing
not
that
been there
rule.
yet.
Instead of the possession
20 to
meter,
play here in the first half.
I would actually just, if it's a jump ball, it's for real,
Steal by
you know,
Green.
jump it up.
He's
Just like
fell
they
back and
do in
was
the
able to pick that
NBA.
bounce pass. Grace Thompson hands the ball off to Hunter, up to Green.
But even though they got that turnover, Tom, they weren't able to get out and run with it. Nice job by Michigan.
Oh, wide
to
open
get
for
back.
three. Misses it.
Shot is no
Foul.
good. A foul is called. Well, the shot was going up.
Who's
It's gonna
that,
go against
Simpson?
Simpson of Michigan.
Yep.
Well, Simpson found himself in there against Jerome Hunter.
Oh, man. I actually cannot wait till
And Simpson's
Xavier
a battler
Simpson's
now.
gone.
Hunter 6'7". Simpson's not going to back off, though.
I trade you
Simpson, they
7
list him at
points for
6 feet.
brownies. Hey.
Shot clock reset to 20. Davis away from the basket, covered by Teskey. Hunter to Durham. Green with the shot clock at 5. They call a traveling violation.
There we go. Michigan ball.
Coming up on AT&T at the half, Adam Zucker, Clark Kellogg, and Seth Davis will have highlights of the top 25 teams already in
Darko
action,
Jr.
including another good one of the Big Ten. As number 21
All right,
Iowa
I
is
see,
at Minnesota.
2K plays.
Plus first half analysis of our game. That's coming up on AT&T at the half.
Indiana is not a strong half-court
Oh,
offensive team.
oh, there we
Michigan
go.
has been a
Teskey
strong
with the
half-court
jam.
offensive team, particularly in this half.
20 remain in the first half.
The lead is 12. It matches the largest lead of the half. Davis throws it
Oh,
over
Davis
the
with
top
the
of Teskey.
turnaround hook.
Tough shot.
That's a very tough shot, and if that's the shot you're relying upon to score your points, you got a problem.
8 points now for Deron Davis. Simpson, hard drive, outside for Wagner, lets it fly, no good.
Back of the rim.
And Durham with the rebound.
Wagner only a 26%
All right, come on, defense.
three-point shooter in Big Ten play. Has made one already today, though. Here's that matchup inside.
Oh, you're at
Xavier
work right
Simpson
now,
battling
2K plays?
against big guys.
Davis turnaround jumper, another bucket.
Wow,
From the baseline.
did the
switching
same
baseline.
move, but on the
He's switching
opposite
baselines, he's
side.
using both hands. He's a guy who can score points inside.
And that's one of the toughest shots in basketball.
Averaging 2 a
Because
game.
you don't have a
Certainly passed
backboard.
that today.
And just like that, Indiana's got
Yes.
an opportunity. We talked about how important the last
All right,
3 minutes
31-39.
50 seconds would
Indiana
be.
with the
Indiana's
ball.
making a little
Down
run
8.
here.
Yeah, with the clock winding, down toward a minute to play in the first half.
It's a big possession.
Green covered by Brooks.
Find Davis.
Green from way downtown, off the back of the iron. Simpson
Okay,
with the
there we go,
rebound.
Simpson.
I'm
Nice
not sure that
rebound.
was a great shot. Deron
Set
Davis
something
has
up.
been
You
doing
got
everything he
under a
wants
minute
to do
left to
inside.
play.
I think you at least have to look at it.
Shot clock at 20. Set
8-point
something
lead
up.
for
Kill,
the
that,
Wolverines.
kill some time.
4 players at the scorers table if we get a stoppage. Xavier Simpson.
Oh,
between his
Livers
legs
is
with the
open.
dribble, goes to the basket,
But
lays
I'll
it
take
in.
that layup.
You know, he goes in
All
there,
right,
you
back
play
up
him
to
for the
10.
pass, he can finish.
Now the lead is back to 10, and now
30 seconds
Indiana
remaining
will
in
just
the first
hold it out
half.
toward midcourt. Little difference, 7 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Looking for Green. Shot clock at 10.
Indiana's just
7 seconds on their shot clock.
Play effectively with the shot clock running.
The
Durham
drive,
just sweeps it
the
up. Does
foul,
it go? It does.
and the
Out
bucket.
That's
Wow.
a great play by Al Durham.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's not the way Indiana wants to play. They don't want to play to the end of the shot clock, but Durham finds the mismatch. How he got that ball
Off
to
the
basket, I
high
have no
glass.
Pretty impressive.
Got the
idea.
foul
This will be
off
the
the high
first free throw
glass.
attempted by the Indiana Hoosiers.
Hits almost every inch of that
You know,
rim.
Rivers is a good enough defender.
Goes in.
Just because you're a guard and you have the ball
And
out
now
there on the
Indiana
perimeter against
is at
him,
the
it doesn't
free throw
automatically
line.
mean you can get by.
Shooting
but Al
one.
Durham did and made a
By
spectacular
Al Durham.
shot.
Well, he goes to the line. He's got 10 points. Excellent from the free throw line, 80%. And he
And
converts.
he got it.
He'll step out.
All right, 41-34.
Armand Franklin in for the first time. All right, so this is a 7-point game
10.6
with
seconds
10
remain
left
in the first half, folks.
And if you weren't looking up at the scoreboard, if you're just watching the action on the
They
court,
got
you'd
full
think
court
Michigan
pressure.
was ahead by a lot more.
They inbound to Brooks, and Brooks fouled from behind. They had fouls to give.
And that's why they put Franklin in the game.
Number 2, Franklin. His first personal.
That's his first.
Team fifth.
You still have
fifth.
one to give. You got to be careful in that situation, though. You just don't want to grab somebody, have the official call you for a flagrant foul. Got to be making a play on the ball.
They get down to Brooks. And Brooks is fouled by Franklin again.
Hoosiers fouls number 2.
So this forces them to continuing to have to inbound the basketball. Maybe they can force a
All
turnover.
right, 6 seconds.
It gives
They had
Michigan
2
a
fouls
little
to
less
give. They
time to
just used
set
that
up
up.
run whatever play they were
So
gonna
now
get, but
the
6
next
seconds
foul
is
by
a lot
Indiana
of
puts
time.
Michigan at the free
So
throw
I
line.
understand the strategy, but I don't understand that strategy.
What's going
He was
on,
hiding
Spotlight
from somebody.
Sports?
5 seconds to play in the first half. Simpson, 2 seconds to play. Simpson, a hook shot running, no good.
Oh, why you going to do a hook shot, dude, like that?
That's Lou Alcindor.
Well, he is excellent with that shot. He just missed.
All right, that is halftime, folks. Your score is 41-34 at half. But that is crazy. Like, I don't know. I would have went up for what I would call a higher percentage shot. I'm not doing no runner. Indiana will win by 3. All right, RC, let's see. Gonna need some milk with these brownies soon. Oh, absolutely. Hey, right after this stream, I'm heading over. I'm waiting for Gail get. Hey. Hey, absolutely. It's definitely worth that wait. Especially for her. She could definitely be my Wonder Woman. Between her or Donna from Friday After Next. Oh, yeah. Jeffrey says, I think MonStar is taunting us. LOL. You should go live for the All-Star game. That is actually a possibility. I gotta see what I'm doing today. You know, I do want to take the little one out. It is her spring break, kind of whatever, midwinter break or whatever it's called nowadays. You know, but if I'm home in time, absolutely, I'm gonna do the All-Star game. Damon says I'm a Kentucky fan. I say Michigan is going to win. That's what's up. Appreciate that, Damon. And I enjoy what do you call it? The Wildcats. Kentucky. Hey, I tell you what. If you're from Kentucky and either Kentucky football or Kentucky basketball is going on, give yourself some time to drive. Because those streets are jam-packed. Oh man, Monster. As long as she stays out the Bat Cave trucks, all I'm saying. Hey, absolutely. Definitely got comment of the day. That can mean so many things. Heck yeah, I'll be there for All-Star game. That's what's up. Appreciate that. I'm a Thon Maker fan, and I'm saying Thon Maker for MVP says 2K plays. Yeah, Kentucky has a football team. Joseph Marshall, you are not Batman. If you don't have a Batman tattoo, a real Batman tattoo, you cannot claim yourself as Batman. The football is doing better though. Yeah, they are. Kentucky football is actually they're actually starting to put together a real program. Kansas does have a football team. I mean, I understand, like Kentucky, Kansas, they're known for basketball. Uh, you know, especially going to the NBA. They have a lot of draft picks that go from Kentucky and Kansas to the NBA, but they do have a football program and all your major sports as well. I'm Batman and a mask. I have a Batman onesie. I have a Batman onesie as well. I even have a bat suit. I'm actually about to try to build an actual real bat suit. Chris, oh man, says I'm only Batman when the lights go out. 2K plays says I'm Spider-Man. Damon says finally. Joseph Marshall says next thing you're gonna tell me that Detroit has a good sports team. Hey, too early, Joseph. I'm for real getting my second tattoo. Not sure when, but the new Cobra Kai metal look logo. Cobra Kai never die. We know this. Yeah, I want to get my Batman tattoo finished off. It's gonna be a half a sleeve. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Out, someone bit my toe. Someone bit your toe? Joseph Marsh says it's never too early because I can never be too late to say it. Does Cleveland have one also? Cleveland Browns have a football organization. Then they got out of Dodge and became the Baltimore Ravens. Then the NFL felt sorry for Cleveland and gave them back another franchise. That actually went 0-16. Oh man, MonStar. Batman in bed? Question mark. There was a rumor more like Wonder Woman's invisible jet, maybe? Question mark. You threw the ball, had to swing. What's going on, Art? If you guys are not subscribed to our newest member, Arthur Aliverdi, definitely do so. He is our newest member of the Sports Movement Network. I'm hungry for some bricks. Watch out for the biters. In Cleveland, all I see is preseason failure, old Michigan trash, and blowing a 3-1 lead. If I got a Batman tattoo, I'd put the Bat logo straight across my chest. Yeah, Aaron Gordon did get robbed. And he did retire from the dunk competition. Yesterday was the last time you'll see Aaron Gordon in the NBA dunk competition. Penguins 5, Red Wings 1. Uh-oh. I will say this. I hope the Red Wings can get it back on track at least by next year. I always say the first year of a new management is usually just the wait. Let's see what we have. And then that second year, it's the, tear down, see what we have. And then that third year is that build back up and let's go out there and really try to compete. West Branch Ball says preseason failure, Browns, Michigan trash, Cavaliers blowing a 3-1 lead, Indians. The Bulls have six championships. Yeah, and after Michael Jordan left, they have 0. Oh, the Pistons definitely surpassed 6. But not with not with Tom Gores. That man has got to get out of here. Get out of here. The Wings' defense is slow. Yeah, they got to get better defense. How many does the Hawks have? Which Hawks? There's Atlanta Hawks, the Chicago Blackhawks. There's what Hawks are you talking about, West Branch? Well, I'm a Bengals fan, so it could be worse, fellas. Yeah, but you guys, man, hey, all I'm going to say this, okay? Cincinnati Bengals fans, you guys are in great position right now. I forgot what you guys rank money-wise, but I know you guys got a lot of money this off season. I forgot where it ranks though. And I will come out with a video talking about every team's money talk and what can they do this off season. And you guys got the number 1 pick, so you guys know you're probably more than likely getting Joe Burrow. And depending on what you do with AJ Green, if he comes back, say on a lower end deal with more incentive based, you guys will definitely have some options. And then on top of that, you guys got got a run game. Yeah, you guys got Joe Mixon as your running back. You know, figure out what you guys got at your tight end position. And, you know, you guys would be right in it offensively. Especially within the next 3 years. You know, defensively, you guys got to tear it down a little bit, build on your young fellas, and, you know, get better. You know, offensively, you guys are almost right there in it. Points in the paint, Michigan 24-16 by Indiana. They can't have too many Joes on offense. Trey Burrows to the Panthers. The future could be bright, but Mike Brown always seems to figure a way to mess things up. Trucks, I already added you guys, TSMN group, in my feature list, okay? Appreciate that, Art. Oh, hold on. Let me take off the halftime. Because we are back,
they were really
folks.
able to get out and go in that game. But Michigan has been a much better defensive team here in this first half than Iowa was.
Sekou is not a bust.
Brunk forces the action off the glass.
Ooh, off the glass.
The first bucket of the second half goes to the Hoosiers.
And it makes it a 5-point game, Tom. Again, Indiana has been trying to push that rock up the hill the entire first half, and they haven't given up.
Michigan's largest lead in the first half was 12. They had that on a couple different occasions. Simpson into the paint, bumped around, swatted away.
Oh, come
by
on.
Jackson
You
Davis.
I thought Wagner did a very
You
good
had
job
Wagner
this time.
wide
He didn't
open.
Give Simpson an outlet, someplace to throw the ball.
They go back inside to Brunk.
And this is why I said I cannot wait till Xavier Simpson is gone.
The first half tried to go.
There we go, Teskey.
Teskey, and it's blocked away. Here's Simpson in transition to Brooks. Wagner from the corner. Got it.
There you go.
That's his second three
Wagner
of the game.
for
And again,
three.
We said that Wagner, he only shoots 26% from out there, although his reputation is as a very good shooter.
Yeah, folks here at Michigan talk about his brother and how good he was for the Wolverines. They say about Franz is that he's even a little more athletic than his brother was. Three for Indiana, no good. Brunk trying to get the rebound, and he's fouled on the floor by Livers.
Foul on Livers.
One of the things that Indiana needs to do is get some runouts.
Gotta
But
play
here
better.
you have Michigan with the run out. And you're not going to get a better opportunity to shoot a three than in that kind of a situation. And there you're talking about Mo Wagner.
Yep.
He certainly likes that play.
Yeah, part of reunion weekend. He's here getting a chance to enjoy watching his brother play. Franz knew exactly what Mo did the other day with NBA All-Star weekend going on.
Well, it was very funny. He told us that Mo had 16 points and
Indiana
8 rebounds or something.
Right.
And we said, well, didn't they score 175 points in that game? And he said, yeah, but it doesn't matter. You know.
The Rising Stars game.
Michigan in the zone. They showed this a few times in the first half.
Welcome back, Dwayne.
Jackson Davis trying to get open inside. Brunk goes outside. Shot clock at 5. Durham on the baseline and out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Michigan
It's
basketball.
only 94 feet long, and you know they're trying to get inside, and this Michigan defense does a nice job preventing them from doing so. That's a really good job by both Livers and Teskey, and Archie Miller is not as happy as Livers and Teskey are.
March before the ball game was interested to see how his team would react off the last game against Iowa. Could they put back-to-back solid performances together?
Teskey couldn't hold on to that.
But now they got to get out and go.
Yep. It's Fiddicey
The
able to
foul
finish
and the
fouls.
call.
And that is exactly what Indiana needs to do. When
All
you
right,
pick
Indiana
up a
going to
turnover
the
like
free
that,
throw
don't
line
walk the
for
ball
one.
up the court. Go and go quickly.
It is 44-38.
Finney is another guy who's been
17:58 remain
quiet
in the
game
second half.
today. And he just gets down the court before the Wolverines.
What's going on, Jack Juke?
Fiddicey with 4 today. He averages 7.5. Trying to finish off the three-point play. Cannot.
And he misses the
Teskey
free
with
throw.
the rebound. That's only the second free throw attempts for the Hoosiers in this game.
And the Hoosiers rely heavily on the free throw, although they have not shot it well recently. But you have to get there. That's the main thing.
Simpson picked up by Brunk up top. Wagner down low to Teskey. Brunk came back to his spot. Teskey hook shot good along the baseline
All right,
with
Teskey.
his left hand.
There we go.
Again, good ball movement that time. Brunk got back, but he wasn't in great position, and Teskey was able to get exactly
Here's
where
the
he
phone
wanted to
lines
be.
Teskey
after the
came into this
Lions
ball
game,
game
says
6 for
2K
his last
plays.
29 from the floor. Somewhat of a scoring drought. Brunk trying to force the action against Wagner. Wagner stands his ground, Livers with the rebound. Simpson bounce pass to Wagner.
There we go.
What great vision by
Got back
Simpson,
up to
but what
10.
a great job by Wagner to do nothing more than run down the court.
That's 7
Yeah,
assists
Alabama
for
has a
Simpson
basketball
in this
team.
game. That could be the prettiest one of the day.
That was a heck of a catch by Wagner, too.
They were in a dogfight with Auburn basketball as well.
Into the paint over the top of Wagner.
I think
Gets
that
his
game
own
went to
rebound and dribbles
overtime.
it off his leg out of bounds.
That's twice in a row that Wagner has done an outstanding job breaking up the play. And here he just runs down the middle of the court. Trace Jackson Davis is in pretty good position, but I think Jackson Davis, he's a little bit behind. He tried to go for the steal, and Wagner, what a great job to catch it, get stopped, be patient enough to lay it in.
And not a surprise, yesterday at practice, Michigan worked on their fast break, and Juwan Howard talked about spacing, getting to the right spots on the fast break. Don't clog everything up. Here's Livers from downtown.
Livers with the triple. Let's go.
Just
51
like
to
that,
38.
largest lead of the game.
Michigan
It was a
with the
five-point
lead.
game.
Indiana with the basketball.
8 assists now for Simpson. He'll get the assist on that 3.
Got to get the big guys involved inside somehow.
Jackson Davis, left side of the lane, spin move. It was quick and does get the roll,
They
and he'll go
got
to the free
the
throw
and
line.
one to
Maybe
fall.
that gets him going a little bit.
Well, he is not your classic back-to-the-basket power player. He is a guy who's got really good athletic skills. He can handle the ball, he can spin. And when you have this kind of a situation, he just takes and spins to the basket, and Teskey's a little flat-footed right there. That's only his second field goal attempt of the game.
That's right. Wagner will check out. He has 3 fouls
Jackson
down.
Davis goes to the free throw line
So
for
Johns
one.
Jr. comes in.
And Johns is a guy who got a lot of time. Brandon Johns Jr. got a lot of time when Livers was hurt. And they wanted to have Livers back, of course, but that gave Johns
All right,
a
got the
chance
free
to
throw to
develop
fall.
a little bit. And as you go down the stretch here, that really adds
It's a
to the
10-point
Wolverines'
game.
depth.
Sure does. Jackson Davis able to convert the free throw. The top scorer among freshmen in the Big Ten. Simpson off the high screen. Simpson heading to the basket. Sweeps it off the glass.
I told you
Jake
that.
is open.
Really impressive shot. with that
Xavier
hook shot.
Simpson.
That's like his pet move. A couple of years ago, the first time I saw him do that, and I thought, you got to be kidding, but that he does.
It's pretty incredible to have the target. Durham gets his man off his feet. Has a shot blocked by Livers.
Foul.
We'll call a
Livers.
foul on
Come on,
Livers, though.
Livers. You were late on the block. All right, there's some copyright music and a timeout, I believe. Yep. So I do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. SEC basketball is Auburn, Kentucky, Tennessee, Florida, and LSU. Putting LSU was a odd one, but because MSU played them last year as a 3 seed. I put them in. I remember when Arkansas was good. Same with Florida. I don't think they should be there. Arkansas football or basketball? Basketball. Remember when Vanderbilt was good also in basketball? Am I winning? Oh. RC, it is 53-41. Michigan with the lead. Jeffrey says yes. RC says sweet. The XFL will start in about 45 minutes. If you guys haven't, if you guys don't know, that the Gridiron Blitz will be doing both of the XFL games. So if you guys are not subscribed to the Gridiron Blitz, definitely do so. He will bring you the XFL all season long.
Going to be in the NBA dunk competition, which was yesterday.
Indiana at the free throw line.
Dora
And
missed
he
the
misses
first free
the
throw.
first.
He's 1 for 2 from the line. This is an 80% free throw shooter.
Now, when you're trying to come back in a game like this, you need to take advantage of every opportunity. And Durham did a really nice job getting to the line. He faked Isaiah Livers, got inside of him, and forced the foul.
There's Livers. He has 3
That's
fouls.
foul,
Wagner has 3-2
fills
for
the hole.
Michigan.
Indiana with a little bit of pressure, and now they drop back.
Sure does for me.
The Hoosiers, they got to pick up the defensive pace here. It'd be really helpful for Indiana if they can force some turnovers and get some easy shots on the break.
Indiana averages
I
allowing
don't know.
67
I would
points
love
per
to have
game. As Brooks
Detroit
missed the
XFL
3.
team.
Loose ball run down by Brooks. He fell to the floor, and he's fouled from behind by Race Thompson.
Well, and this is something, again, that the officials are emphasizing this year. You can't just jump on top of a guy. And that's what Race Thompson did.
Sharif O'Neal definitely, he transferred to LSU.
Indiana did a nice job with the initial stop, but then they can't claim the rebound, and Thompson just comes from behind and wraps his arms around Brooks. That's an easy call for the official.
He is definitely following his
First foul for the
father's
Hoosiers.
footsteps.
Shot clock at 20 as Simpson will inbound. Bounce pass to Brooks. He slipped right through the paint, laid it in.
Nice inbound play.
And another assist for Simpson. That's 9 in this game.
Archie Miller's going to need some Tums.
He might. That's the kind of year he's had. They started off 11-1.
All right, Wolverines by 13.
Thompson down low, double teamed immediately. He'll pull it out with his dribble. Shot clock at 7. Thompson for 3. Teskey with the easy rebound.
Looks like it's out of bounds.
And they're going to call a foul down low, I believe, on Jackson
foul.
Davis.
Wow.
I think they just called that the ball went over the backboard. This, I mean,
I was about
he
to
just
say,
fools
like, hold on.
Devontae Green. Devontae Green thinks he's going one way.
If they're calling stuff like that, there's an issue.
Devontae Green, by the way, just one bucket so far for the Hoosiers. Johns for three. High arcing shot. Gets the roll.
Oh, got the
Side of
roll.
rim in the backboard.
Got the triple to fall.
Largest lead of the
What's
day
going
for
on,
Michigan.
Fishing Essential?
And a timeout called by Indiana.
All right, timeout, Indiana. 58-42. Michigan with the lead. 14:06 remain in the ball game, folks. Hey, RC. Oh, man. Shout out to RC dropping a $49.99 super chat. Appreciate that, my brother. Man, shout out to RC, man. That is, appreciate that, brother. RC, I don't have the spin wheel. But I'm going to be doing something for Gridiron Blitz's subscribers as well as my subscribers. And if anybody else's subscribers want to get in on it, you know, let me know. And I want to do something, what do you call it, for you guys. He's going for that merch. Trust me, anything RC wants in that merch store, it's his. Feels over 40's in the building. So definitely, you guys, if you guys are not subscribed to the Gridiron Blitz, he'll be going live within about 15-20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes the latest, for some XFL football. After I get out of this stream, what do you call it, I'll definitely be jumping over to the Gridiron Blitz's channel as well. I'm kidding, Trox. No wheel needed.
Been a better passer than Xavier Simpson.
Yeah, 10 assists today. In fact, it's the 15th time in his career he's had 10 assists or more, which moves him ahead of Gary Grant for the most in school history.
He has been outstanding today. 6 points, 10 assists, only 1 turnover against an Indiana team that's out there trying to force turnover.
Yeah.
An Indiana team
Yeah,
that
you
needs
do,
to force
Greg.
turnover.
Come on now.
Largest lead of the night, of the afternoon, I should say, 16. We're at it right now, 58-42.
And here Michigan now drops back into
RC
the zone.
Cola
They've
for
had
the
some
win.
success with this defense today.
Hey, shout out to RC Cola.
Green off the
Absolutely.
screen. Goes inside for Smith. Blocked away by Teskey.
Oh, Livers.
Saved on the baseline
Oh,
by
saved
Livers.
it. There we go.
There's a lot going on there, Tom.
There was. And Livers
gets up limping.
Uh-oh.
Timeout call. That's not a good sign.
Uh-oh.
No, it is not. Oh, boy.
Oh, no, not Livers. Come on, man.
Juwan Howard said he is the difference. He said he gives us balance on so many levels, and he is limping off the floor as Wagner will come in for him.
Oh, he's holding that knee.
And this is just Livers going hard after the ball. Great block by Teskey. He gets his feet taken out from under him. He's grabbing his ankle there. And they would much prefer that it be an ankle problem than a continuation of that hip problem. But they are looking at his right ankle over on the bench.
14.5 to play. Simpson fouled going up, and he's going to get some free throws. On the switch, Deron Davis was there to cover him. His Livers being looked at.
I hate injuries, too.
And he is in some pain.
Yeah, I don't care if this is Michigan, Ohio State, or, you know, Michigan, Michigan State.
Indiana simply hadn't been able to keep Xavier Simpson out of the lane.
To me, I can't stand injuries.
And his eyes have been excellent.
You know, I don't like injuries happening to either teams.
Converts the first free throw. Tonight on CBS, what's the state of the epic Australian wildfires?
Because,
60 Minutes goes down under to
got,
find out.
we
Plus,
got
behind the scenes, at
injuries,
Broadway's most
you know,
anticipated
it really
musical
it hurts the
West Side
team.
Story. 60
You
Minutes
know, if
tonight
I beat a
on
team,
CBS.
I want it to be, you know, both teams 100%.
shot. High arcing shot. It's
Boy,
good.
suddenly got real quiet.
Xavier
really
Simpson
did.
makes it.
You're afraid to say anything. The guy up in the 20th row. I hear you.
Yesterday they were blaring
Michigan's on a
music while they were
7-0
shooting
run.
free
Last
throws. So
minute
it
35.
was probably startling for Simpson. Motion offense for Indiana. Finney jumper no good. Johns with the rebound. He's in for Livers. He played well for Livers when Livers was out for those 9 games. Simpson heading to the basket, switches hands. The putback by Wagner the second time.
There we go.
Is good. It's
There
a
we
20-point
go.
game.
Even when he doesn't
Franz
score
Wagner.
or assist, he draws the defense to him, and that leaves teammates open with the opportunity to get an offensive
Relentless
rebound.
on the glass, and that
Wagner got
helps.
2 of them and finally converted.
Wagner so far 14 points. He averages 10.
Second chance points. Michigan 10. Indiana nothing.
From the corner, Finney for 3, in and out. Wagner with the rebound.
All right, Wagner with
It
the
was
rebound.
Green who had the hot game
Simpson
the other
brings
day
it up.
against Iowa with his brother watching. And today it's Wagner with his brother watching, who's having a good game for Michigan.
Even when he throws a bad pass, it comes right back.
Yeah. Teskey, hook shot off the front of the rim.
come
Green
on,
with the
Teskey.
rebound.
Teskey's just been a little short with these the last couple of games.
Uh-oh, Livers is going
Livers
to the
will
locker
exit.
room.
Indiana's second shot is good. Deron Davis. He's been an inside presence for the Hoosiers
All
today.
right, Davis
He's
with
been
the
the only
lay-in.
inside presence for the Hoosiers, at least in terms they've been able to drive the ball to the basket and score inside in that manner. But
All right,
in terms
Chris,
of their
you have a
back to the
great day at
basket
work,
guys,
brother.
they just
Appreciate
haven't
you
had
coming
much luck.
out.
Simpson was looking for Teskey. He's got a size advantage down low. He still has a size advantage down low, being covered by Finney. They finally go to him. He throws it up, and he's fouled.
All right,
on
Teskey's
floor.
going to the
He'll
free
get a
throw
couple
line.
of free throws.
They are going to commercial, so I do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the audio. MonStar says still cool. Man, it feels weird though having the Pistons are off till Thursday. Jeffrey says go Bullets. All right, we're coming back from commercial break here shortly. I do miss the Washington Bullets.
Coming into the game,
All right.
the backcourt for Indiana, Finney, Durham, Green, and Franklin together had 14.
Well, he'll trigger the inbound.
So Simpson can do a little bit of everything.
Wagner inside Austin Davis, who's playing for the first time in the second half. Plenty of time on the shot clock, but he still forces his way in. Shot is off the mark. Johns with the rebound, and he's caught in the paint. He'll be fouled.
All right, Johns
That's
got
now
fouled.
8 offensive rebounds in the game for Indiana, or for Michigan. And
Well, it is a storyline because Michigan's out rebounding Indiana 27-14. Inbounds goes to Johns for 3. Got it to go.
Johns
Wide
for
open.
3.
well, Trace Jackson
Let's
Davis
go.
was like looking around. I think he didn't realize they handed the ball to play it in. I mean, really, he was like looking up into the crowd. He just hadn't been there today, Tom.
This has been all Michigan in the second half. Deron Davis has back-to-back
All right, Deron
buckets
Davis
now for
with
the
the lay-in.
Hoosiers.
Cuts the
He
deficit
is
to 19.
14.
There's still 11 minutes left in the game, and Indiana is capable of making a run, but they've got to get stops on this end, something they just haven't been able to do.
Simpson under the basket. Feeds it to Johns. Shot clock at 7. Shot blocked, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line.
All right, Johns Jr. to the free throw line. Got
And
fouled.
we said how Michigan had to continue to attack while they've done that.
Yes, they have.
They just keep taking the ball inside. Indiana really having a hard time keeping their guys in front of them.
Well, to the free throw line is Brandon Johns Jr. He's 70% free throw shooter. He averaged 9 points per game with Livers out. It included 20 against Rutgers.
Juwan Howard over there showing his versatility, helping find the water on the floor.
Perspiration can be dangerous, Dan.
Yeah, giving Terry Oglesby a hand as Terry wipes it up. So some versatility there on the part of the official, and Juwan Howard helping out.
First free throw, no good. Thursday on CBS.
First free throw off the iron.
By 19 points, it's always easier to help the official.
That is a very good point. Second shot, no good.
And he
In
misses them both.
out. Here come the Hoosiers. Durham to Davis. Again, the zone by Michigan.
Thanks
It's
for
been
the
effective
stream,
today.
Crocs, football 10. Appreciate
Indiana
that,
0 for 3
RC.
from beyond the arc. Davis slips in. He has 16. One away
I'll
from
be
his
over
career
there with the
high.
gridiron
Davis
blitz
is
right
the one
after I
guy
get
for
done
whom
with
they
this,
have not had an answer.
string.
But it's just
Tough
been one
field there,
guy.
brother.
He actually just tapped his head, so he's going to get subbed out. Davis down low. Austin Davis, that is, and Deron Davis spins off his body. He looks to be okay, but the foul is against Indiana.
Well, that's a very dangerous play. Just the pump fake, and then he just flips right over top.
Yeah.
And he lands. Whew, looks like he landed on the back of his head. Now he's having an outstanding game, and you said he just tapped his head. He wanted to come out, and he's had injury problems. He's not in the best shape. But when he's been on the court, he's been fabulous for Indiana today.
Simpson is fouled on the floor.
Oh, football
Durham
time in
called for
30
the
minutes.
foul, so it's the 17th foul.
It's the 17th foul, and so Michigan's going to be in the bonus for the last 10 minutes of this game.
Yeah.
Again, now Xavier Simpson, he's better
Indiana
from the
will
free
win
throw
by
line than
2.
he used to be. He's still not an outstanding free throw shooter.
Gave in 27 points
I don't
from
know about that,
1,000 for his
RC.
career.
I think my Wolverines got him.
Inch closer with this free throw.
All right,
It's a
Simpson
high
gets the
arcing
first.
shot.
Well, he was in the 40s and 50s early in his career, but he's really worked on it. There's Isaiah
All right,
Livers. He's
Livers
back.
is
The
back on the
problem was
bench.
a right ankle problem. He rolled his right ankle. Be interesting to see if they put him back in the game, unless it gets close.
Second shot good.
And he makes them both.
Rolled around. He was pointing to Brooks, showing Brooks where the ankle was bothering him.
And the trainer just walked up to Juwan Howard and gave him a report.
Durham slips the pass to Justin Smith,
Oh,
and Smith is able to kiss it off the glass.
And Smith is another guy who has been very quiet. That's only his 5th field goal attempt of the game.
Julius to the basket, no good.
Oh,
Austin
there we
Davis,
go.
though, to clean it up. That wasn't a
Davis with
pass.
putback.
That was just an errant shot.
I think DeJulius will say it was a pass.
He'll want an assist.
But again, the drive into the basket, you draw the defense,
Yeah, I like the XFL.
and then you
I
get
think
a guy
what they're
open
doing
and
is
that guy converts. That's the story of the game for
it's
Michigan.
pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
the lead is 19. And a foul before the pass on Simpson. Well, he might want that to be a pass, that last one that Austin Davis was able to get off the glass.
He's at home, so why wouldn't the home scorekeeper, the home
Gotta
stat
go,
guy, keep
Trox.
it
Have
called
a
pass?
good day, everyone. Had a friend of
20 on the
27
shot
years
clock
passed
run.
2 days ago. Have to go real life
Durham,
now.
left side of the lane, trying to get some separation. Tough shot, it's good.
He has made a couple
We're
of tough
figure
shots today.
Some things out. Like
Al
you do
Durham
that
and
to you.
Deron Davis have been most of the offense.
All right,
for
MonStar,
Indiana.
appreciate that,
Recruited by
brother.
Tom Crean.
And sorry for your loss. You know,
And
death
then
is never
stuck with
easy.
his commitment
So
to
thoughts
Indiana.
and prayers go
when
out
Arch
to you
Miller
and,
took over.
your friend's family.
That's some catch.
That was a really good catch.
Never easy.
Shot clock at 12. John's going to the basket. And a foul before the shot. They're going to call the foul on Justin Smith.
Now, Justin Smith, his reputation is one of the best defenders on the Indiana team, but that was just not a very good defensive effort that time. Johns struggled to catch the ball, and for some reason, he was able to collect himself and drive right past Smith. That's a situation where you would think the defender would have the advantage.
Yeah, Justin Smith did a great job in the Iowa game against Joe Wieskamp. He frustrated him most of that night. Johns to the line. Converts the first one. Michigan is now 10 of 13
first,
from
so
the
it's
free throw
70
line.
to 52.
That'll make Juwan Howard happy.
His team started out very well this season, and then they went into that little funk, particularly without Isaiah Livers. But
Then you
now
got
they
the second.
appear to be back and rolling again. And every team
It's a
goes through
19-point game,
little
8:48
depressions during
remain
the
in the
course of
ball
the year.
game.
The key is to be able to recover as quickly as possible.
Oh, I'm
Jackson
absolutely
Davis,
loving it.
athletic
I mean,
move under the basket. He's fouled.
there's a couple,
That's what he can do.
teams that are
That gives you
lying
some
us.
idea of his skill on the inside.
But,
I mean, this
overall,
is in traffic. Simpson is
XFL is
there,
awesome.
Davis is there, but yet he's able to maintain his pivot foot. That's the key to the whole thing. He maintains his poise and his pivot foot, and then is able to slide underneath with the score.
He
You
only
guys
has
not
5
subscribed
points
to
in this
MonStar
ballgame.
Sports and
You can't
Entertainment,
score if you
definitely
don't
do so.
shoot.
Yeah, 0 for 1 in the first half. Missed the free throw, and Wagner with the rebound.
Also subscribe to Dwayne
He's only
Boatwright.
taken 2 shots in this half.
DeJulius running the point, gets it to Brooks. Brooks, runner is good. He did that in the
Brooks
first
with the
half.
runner.
That one had a little more angle to it. 73-54, 8:15 to play in the second half. Livers is about to check back in, much to the delight of the fans here at the Chrysler Center.
Well, you know he was lobbying over there to go back in the game. When you miss 9 games, you don't want to miss any more time than you have to.
Shot clock under 10. Hunter down the lane, off the glass, no good, and he's fouled with 3 on the shot clock.
Looks like it
17
might be
foul for
the
Michigan.
ball, or the foul on the floor. I like it too. Just wish there was a Midwest team. Yeah, I do too. I wish that they did. Yeah, Livers is back. I'm glad about that too. You know, he's going to be sore for a couple weeks. (29-15) rebound battle. Michigan plus 14 on that. And then free throws is 11-14 to 3-6.
Day though.
But he's got 4, but Michigan has a big lead, and they've got some
Indiana's
depth.
at the free throw line.
And Hunter missed
And
the free
misses
throw.
the free throw.
On the front end of the 1-and-1. Wagner with 14 today.
Remember we talked about the importance of Indiana getting to the line and
Julius
making
with
free
the
throws. Only 3 of
basketball.
7 today.
Yeah, the most free throws attempted in the Big Ten. Just 7 attempts today. Josh
nice
off
pass.
the pass from DeJulius, and he's fouled going up.
Again, what we've been talking about with Michigan, moving the ball, moving players, just a great job by Brandon Johns Jr. to cut back door. His man was watching the basketball, and he took the opportunity, drew the foul from Franklin. Michigan has just been really in sync on the offensive end today.
All right, he makes the
They've been
first.
very good defensively as well, but this is a really good all-round performance by Michigan. Now,
Johns
the
with
question becomes
second attempt.
and going on the road,
And he
in the
makes
Big
them
Ten is
both.
taking your life in your hands.
No doubt.
Road teams have performed very poorly, and they've got
It
to
is
play
a
at Rutgers
21-point
on
game,
Wednesday. So
folks.
let's see if they can.
7.5
John
left
Howard
to
certainly
play.
hopes they can take this kind of a home performance and make it translate into a solid road performance.
Yeah, ranked as high as number 4 Michigan was earlier this season. Had a foul against the Wolverines. Let's look at Michigan's upcoming schedule. It includes that game at Rutgers, at Purdue. It's kind of a juggernaut.
Well, at Rutgers, at Purdue, at Ohio State, and then at Maryland. And Michigan
March
is
1st,
3-3 in road games.
Jeffrey,
in
me
the
and
conference.
you go
we
to
said
battle.
Indiana earlier was 1-5 in road games. But again, it has life on the road in the Big Ten is not easy. And keep in mind, we just showed you that schedule there. You know how many games Rutgers has lost this year in the RAC? None.
None.
You know how many Maryland has lost in the Xfinity Center?
I see where we're going with
None.
this.
So the Wolverines have their work cut out for them.
That's one of the things that Juwan Howard said to us yesterday at practice. At Smith
watched
missed
the
one, made one. He said,
Ohio
we
State,
asked him what's the
Michigan game
toughest
last
thing.
week. Both teams played
He
pathetic.
said, well, the Big Ten's tough. He said, I knew that. He said, of course I knew that. He said, but on the road, he said it's tough for everybody in the Big Ten.
Well, the home and road splits for the teams are just
It's remarkable.
yeah, remarkable's the word for it.
DeJulius just content running some clock. Double screen. They go down low
Oh,
to Teskey,
Teskey
and he'll get
gets
2 free
fouled.
throws.
You know, I know he got bumped there, but those are the kind of plays I think that if Michigan is going to be the kind of an elite team that Archie Miller thinks they can be with Livers, Teskey at 7'1", 265 pounds, has to finish that play.
Yes.
You know, I know people are, moving underneath him, and I know that he really hasn't been a back to the basket guy earlier in his career, but he is now. When you're 7'1" and you catch the ball that close to the basket, yeah, there's a lot of physical pressure there, but you got to play through that.
Makes
And he
both
gets
free
them
throws.
both. It's a 22-point game.
77-55, largest lead of the day for Michigan. Green hasn't got going today. His leaner in the paint is short. It was saved by Indiana, but saved to Michigan. Brooks. Xavier Simpson, who has a double-double, has been on the bench these last few minutes, getting a breather. Julius has been running the offense.
Yeah, I love going out fishing. Actually, I might
skip to the corner for Johns.
Go out
Livers
more
down
this,
low to Teskey, has it knocked
year.
away. Shot clock at 7. Johns in the paint. Shot clock at 5. That last bit of move got him some daylight, and he's fouled. So Indiana down 22, but right now, as we mentioned during the outset, they're in the tournament. Jerry Palm has them as the 9 seed in the Midwest.
But again, that tournament selection doesn't occur today. And Archie Miller, his team, they've got 4 quad 1 wins. Of course, when you're playing in the Big Ten, you have opportunities for those everywhere. But they're in a situation where they have to win games. And given the fact that they're going to, after this game, it looks like they're going to be 1-6 on the road. They're in a stretch right now where 4 of their next 5 games, counting this one, are on the road.
Yeah.
They cannot afford to lose all of those games.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's part of
I
what
appreciate
Archie
that,
talked to us about
RC.
today, just trying to get
Oh,
things
my
together
gosh.
on the road. As Johns missed the second
Shout
free
out
throw.
to RC dropping a 99.99 super chat.
Basketball, when we measure
Says
teams
for the
these
streams,
days,
build
it's
your
much
channel,
better
brother.
to start
Appreciate
quickly
that.
and fade than it is to start slowly and get hot at the end. But you can't collapse.
Right.
And I'm not saying Indiana that would be a collapse, because it's Big Ten's good and it's hard to play on the road, but you've got to win games.
Tough shot for Justin Smith, that he gets it to go.
I'll invite you
All
down
the metrics,
to my
whatever you
50
say, the
camp
key
in
thing is you still have to win games.
Billbox.
Yeah, they started 11-1, so they built some equity.
All right, that's what's
Yes.
up. Appreciate that, RC.
5.5 left to play.
You build some equity, but you're in danger now of spending it all.
There you are.
Do that.
Wagner's got
I
16.
do want to go up, down to Florida and do some ocean fishing.
But every game you play in the Big Ten is another opportunity.
I heard that is
Where the
a
Big
lot of
Ten
fun.
is this year. Durham off the glass, tough shot. Green with the rebound. His angle shot off the box was too low, and Johns with the rebound. Last 5 games, Michigan's defense has held the opposition to 62 points. Today, they've held Indiana to 57. Wagner bumped going up, and the foul is called.
It's on Wagner.
It is on Wagner.
So he's done.
All right, so that's 5 fouls. All right, so the Big Ten in the NC
All right,
tournament.
looks like,
hopefully we'll see the
Wagner's
net ranking.
done
Maryland
for
is
the,
number 7.
day.
We talk about net ranking. We talk
Fouled
about game
out.
results, strength of schedule, game location, scoring margin, and then net offensive and defensive efficiency.
Well, and then there's that other factor in there, the overall factor that's like the secret recipe that nobody knows about.
The quality of wins and losses.
Yeah, the secret recipe that nobody knows about. But this, again, all these teams have put themselves in great position, but down the stretch here, you still have
I
to
just
win
need to
games.
catch
Yeah, what a
Amy,
great
and I'm all
conference.
set.
Wagner does foul out with 16.
Interestingly enough, though, Tom, with the exception of Maryland, it's possible that there will be no Big Ten team that will get a seed higher than like a 4 seed. And Maryland has to keep winning to achieve
Yeah, we got to get
that, which
Arthur,
means
what
that
do you
every
call it,
Big Ten team,
monetized.
when they go into the NCAA tournament,
He's
they're gonna
closing
play
in on
a
1,000
high-quality
hours,
opponent from the
and
first
he needs
day out of the
3,000 more
blocks.
hours, and he'll be
So
monetized.
the Big Ten has done a great job putting themselves in position to get a lot of teams in the tournament, but then they're going to have to play to advance in that tournament because they're going to play really good teams.
Yeah. Deron Davis. He has 18. It's a new career high for Davis. 9 for 9 from the floor. He has been the only presence inside. Jackson Davis has been held to just 5 points for Indiana. Brooks sweeps in,
All right, Brooks
using his left hands.
You know, could the Michigan backcourt
82 to 59,
Brooks
4 minutes
and
remaining
Simpson
in the ball
and
game.
Julius be any more impressive than it's been today?
They've been eye-opening today, all 3 of them. That 3 is off the side of the rim. The rebound, though, by Hunter, and Hunter count the bucket.
Hunter with an and one.
It'll be a 3-point play.
All right, they did cut it to commercial. Yeah, we definitely got to get our monetized. That is my legitimate goal for him within the next few months. Before it hits summertime, I want Art to be monetized. Okay, XFL time. Appreciate that, Art or RC. I'm gonna buy me a stream setup too. Hey RC, definitely talk to me in Gridiron. We'll definitely get you some good quality for you. Get you a nice little stream setup. $174,000 points. Not sure yet. I'm gonna definitely work something with these points as well. I stream when I'm drunk only. Yeah, if this game didn't start at 1 o'clock, I would have a dilly or something like that. You know, get me one of them Bud Light Platinum boys. All right, Indiana at the free throw line. I will be bringing in the game audio
Impressive
right now.
Michigan team.
Well, that's what the coaching staff said to us yesterday. So it sounds simple, but one of their keys was just to score a lot of points.
Makes
makes
the free throw.
Trying to get these easy shots and get them, their offense moving quickly.
It is 82
Well,
to
and the
62.
other thing, keep this in mind, Tom, that there's a lot of teams that struggle to score. And so if you're scoring a lot of points, that puts offensive pressure on them. Everybody talks about defensive pressure, but if you're scoring, and that puts a lot of pressure on the other team to match you, that's hard to do.
The bodies have fallen to the floor. Davis back to the basket. Shot clock at 5. Working against Deron Davis. No good. Rebound for Indiana and Jerome Hunter. Durham goes right to the rack.
All right, Durham with the wide open lay-in.
82-64.
What is going on, Amy Amor?
Big Ten play, they average 68 points a game, so
sis?
they're not very far off their average.
True.
But the key here has been Michigan's ability to put points on the board.
Davis again trying a second straight shot, blocked away by Jackson Davis.
Well, Jackson Davis showed you there that he just doesn't have the power to stay with a guy like Austin Davis.
DeJulius will be called for the foul for Michigan.
Now, Durham has been very active today trying to get the ball to the basket, and that's just a situation where DeJulius reached in. Had DeJulius moved his feet and not reached in, that call may have gone the other way.
Durham's 2 for 3 from the free throw line.
Durham's at the free throw line. And he misses the second, or misses the first.
Austin Davis was just practicing his box outs.
But that's 4 for 10 now for Indiana from the line.
Yeah, just to compare it, Indiana came in with 573 attempts from the free throw line to Michigan's 378.
They splits the pair.
The leaders of the Big Ten in free throw attempts.
One of the big factors in this Michigan turnaround, the defensive turnaround, we showed you the numbers before where they've played so much better, is their ability to guard without fouling. Early in the season, they were giving up 25 free throw attempts a game to their opponent. And during this recent stretch, it's only been 14. So they've done a nice job keeping everybody, including Indiana, off the line.
Yeah, they worked on it a lot yesterday in practice, too. I mean, they harped on it. And with 5 on the shot clock, Simpson spinning around off the glass.
All right, Simpson with the lay-in.
At a 3 off the side of the rim by Hunter. Juwan Howard's about to start emptying his bench. A timeout is called. That's so he can sub some guys in.
All right, timeout Michigan.
84-65. It says a lot when you have somebody, and I know Xavier Simpson's having an exceptional game. But when you have somebody that you can just give the basketball to and say, take it. And that's what Simpson has done today.
It didn't work yet, Amy?
The course of their college career, and if this score holds with 2:04 to play, it'll be the 105th victory for those two together, which sets a school record.
Michigan has had an impressive run, and those guys have been part of it. Simpson has been outstanding today, 12 points, 11 assists. Teskey, even though he's only got 6 points, he's got 7 rebounds, he's blocked 4 shots, he's got a couple of assists.
Last year I said 12 and,
I talked about the fact that for Michigan to really be an elite team, he's got to finish a little better inside. But he does just about everything you can ask a big guy to do.
12 and 1.
Well, Teskey is out. Simpson is out, too. By the way, Simpson, we mentioned this is the 9th career double-double for him. And we said a lot of times it's the...
Hey, Streamlabs doesn't even like me
the normal double-double, points, rebounds. Well, he's had a double-double with points and rebounds 3 times.
It works
and now
when it
6
wants
times,
to.
points and assists.
He just orchestrated this whole thing today. It was very impressive.
Nunez in for the first time for Michigan. Dajima, DeJulius runs the point. Castleton and Johns, those are the 5 on the floor for the Wolverines. 3-pointer is no good and out of bounds. And I believe it'll be Indiana basketball.
Well, it did appear to go off the left arm, the left forearm of Deron Davis. Well, I believe the officials called it Indiana basketball. They're going to go over there and look at it.
Yeah, they're just going to make sure they have it right.
And, of course, in the last 2 minutes of a game or 2 minutes of overtime, and when there's 2 players and a contested ball out of bounds play, you're allowed to go look at it, and it went off Deron Davis.
Yeah, it did go off. Deron Davis is the one closest to us, number 20.
It went off his left forearm very clearly.
Lou Garrison just signaled to us that's exactly what it was. So 20 on the shot clock. Michigan will inbound.
All right, Michigan ball.
DeJulius gets it into Castleton. Castleton was active yesterday at practice, and he's fouled by Duron Davis. That'll be his fourth.
Castleton was really coming along. In fact, when the season started, he was sort of in front of Austin Davis, but Austin Davis has played very well. Castleton is a kid with a lot of potential. Had some big moments last year for Michigan. But a healthy Austin Davis playing very effectively has been an important factor for Michigan.
Castleton makes the first free throw. There's Davis. You see he's got that wrap on the shoulder. His teammates were joking yesterday that he's become a better shooter because he's had to shoot with his left hand because the right shoulder's been sore.
Streamlabs, do I have at least 2 points?
Second shot is good.
Well, Davis is pretty good with his left hand, so his teammates may be on to something.
Yeah. 1:40 to play. Three-pointer from the corner, no good. Johns with the rebound.
This is the most points that Michigan has scored in 2020. The last time they got to 86 was on December 29th against UMass Lowell.
The cheering is for C.J. Baird, who will check in for the first time. Student section likes that.
Well, he's going to come in and shoot.
Baird is the junior.
Remaining in the ball game.
Detroit Catholic Central. He'll head toward the basket. He did that a lot yesterday in practice, trying to help the defense. He missed it, though.
What I tell you, he's going to come in and shoot.
Yeah, the roof would have popped off a little bit here at the Chrysler Center if he had made it. Baseline jumper by Race Thompson is no good, and the rebound by Baird. Gets it to Bajema, to Julius. Under a minute to play. Bajema on the deck to the free throw line. Ball out of bounds, tipped last by Duron Davis.
All right, 39.3 seconds remain. 15 on the shot clock. Michigan basketball.
Michigan is going to win its fifth game in its last 6 in the Big Ten. And the 16th win overall. Meanwhile, for Indiana, they'll have to regroup again.
And they're going to have to regroup on the road.
Yep. Castleton with 10 on the shot clock, backs his way in. Boy, he's in a traffic jam with Duron Davis. It's a jump ball, and the possession remains with Michigan, but only 4 on the shot clock.
4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. They got to catch and shoot.
Now, that's one of those plays where you really need the jump hook with your left hand. He tried to turn back into him and just got tied up. And they turned the shot clock off, but the officials
What's going on?
put
A
4
blue
seconds
call?
back.
Let's go blue.
Julius will in battle on the baseline. He gets it way in for Bajema. Shot clock
Hey,
at 3.
shout out to
Bajema lets
RC
it
dropping
fly.
another $99.99 super chat. Appreciate that, brother.
That's the way it's gone for Michigan today.
It sure is.
All right, RC, I'll see you
Indiana
overhead
trying to get
blitzes.
a
I
bucket
appreciate
to end
that,
it.
brother.
Anderson for the baseline, no good. That'll do it. 13 seconds. Juwan Howard says just hold on to it. It's the 8th straight game that Michigan has held the opposition to under 70 points. 89-65, the final score.
Held Indiana under
For
70.
Dan Bonner. 89-65, the final. Juwan Howard and Archie Miller meet at midcourt. So the updated standings, obviously Maryland sitting in first place. They've won 8 straight, but now if you're Michigan, you slide up. You're 7-7, even with Ohio State.
Right. We're at 500, even with Ohio State in the conference, 7-7. But shout out to Michigan Wolverines. They won 89-65. But definitely, if you guys are not subscribed to the Gridiron Blitz, Amy Amor, Staple Sports, MonStar Sports and Entertainment, Arthur Aliverden, and myself, definitely do so. We bring to you great content. We try to you know, work our tails off for you guys. You know, but with that being said, I do appreciate you guys, and the Gridiron Blitz should be live. Let me see. Yes, he is live right now. For the Dallas Renegades and LA Wildcats. So let's go and raid the Gridiron Blitz. Tell them Troxel Sports Talk sent you. But with that being said, I'll be over there with the Gridiron Blitz. You guys all have a wonderful day. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. That being said, this is Troxel Sports Talk. Have a nice day. Peace.